Hey Ma, do you know what burst my bubble?
What burst your bubble?
Predicate logic, illusions of significance, and ideas of reference. So I was discussing with Dr. Garrett, you seeing birds in the backyard, and you thought the birds were Grandma and Grandpa, right?
Yes. People say that if they see birds, this is, it's not just me, but people do say that if they see a cardinal, it's a signal that it's somebody from the afterworld.
Right. So basically what Dr. Garrett says is you were experiencing sorrow and you missed your loved one, and the predicate logic and illusions of significance that you were getting was that, the birds that were in the backyard were Grandma and Grandpa, or your mother and father. Mm-hmm. Obviously the loss of a loved one is, was what triggered your predicate logic.
Right, the desire to want that.
For me, like, I'll see a pop superstar. I'm not going to name the pop superstars by name, but I've said like Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga.
Right.
It could even be somebody like Elon Musk or some professional wrestler.
Right.
And I'll see like maybe the pop star in like a camouflage dress, for example.
Right.
And I'll tell myself that's evidence that the pop star, knows who I am, is in love with me. And obviously the thing in my life that I want to fill is a void. I'm living in a solitary fantasy land. I have no self-esteem. And it's the same thing. It's predicate logic. And the same goes for the HIV scare, which, where I'll see social media content from before, during, and after the accident. And I'll say to myself, they're clearly confessing with the social media content that they did this to me with premeditated intent.
But let me ask you a question about that. If, like in the case that with the birds, it's a desire, it's sadness, and it's such a extreme desire to want that to be true.
Yeah.
With the negative things that you say with predicate logic,
like the
what
HIV
makes that? You don't want that?
No,
to be
I don't
true?
want that to be true. I think I go into
more fear.
I think I go into an emotional tsunami. So let's say
fear.
So let's say I see an attractive woman at the gym, for example.
Right.
And I feel like if I was to start talking to this attractive woman at the gym,
right,
she wouldn't want to date me because of the HIV scare, because I took PrEP in January 2020, and then I'll see content on social media like that indicates people conspired to do this to me with premeditated intent. And I'll say they're clearly confessing, but the truth is the reason they say they did not do this to me, the reason they say to me this was an accident, is not because it wasn't. I mean, it's not because they're lying. They're telling me the truth. Basically, I see clues in the predicate logic. My mind is playing tricks on me.
Right.
I'm convincing myself it was clearly premeditated and intentional. But the truth is the social media content, the photographs are benign. Nobody has confessed to doing anything.
You could find, like, take for instance the clouds.
Yeah.
I sometimes will sit in the bath. The tile in the bathtub has all kinds of patterns to it. You can find like an angel. If you really want to find something that you're looking for, you can find faces.
Yes, so that's exactly what happens. So you can find it. If I want to believe somebody did the HIV scare to me premeditatedly and intentionally.
But I wonder why you want to believe that.
I mean, maybe because I want to blame somebody.
Someone because you're frustrated.
Because I'm frustrated with how my life turned out, and I'm really upset that it happened, and I'm looking for somebody to blame. And the truth is, it's an accident. There's really nobody to blame. I stepped on debris. It pushed through my shoe, and I took PrEP for a month. That's what happened. Nobody gaslit me. Nobody did it to me. It just happened.
It's like the doctor that I talked with who did my EMGs, and we were talking about it, and it was an accident that that he got stuck with a needle. I mean, he got stuck with a needle.
Yeah.
That was on a, but it was an accident.
It was an
Things
accident.
happen in life.
Yeah.
Not you just have to make best decisions, and then you have to move on, because if you don't, you get stuck.
And that is
what
it is.